This is the ES21 by Rawm, and let's get straight to the point. This mouse is fantastic.
Say that again?
Like, I think this is my new main because this mouse just feels so good in my hand. I would say the shape is pretty similar to the U2, but a little bit wider near the top. Doesn't get as skinny, so it's kind of like a hybrid between the Maya and a Zowie U2, and I love the U2 shape. It's so aggressive and I feel so precise with the U2, and this is just basically that, but it brings a little bit more comfort. You don't have to grip as hard. You don't have to have such a tight grip. It's a little more relaxed like the Maya. But yeah, so like right away, the shape is already pretty much perfect for me. The coating is really good. I'd say it feels similar to the HitScan Hyperlight, and all the buttons feel crisp as well. I reviewed Rawm's SH01 Pro a while ago. I said it was the Viper V3 Mini, but the skates were not very good. I had to swap out the skates almost instantly because they felt super muddy. But their new skates on this mouse, yeah, super smooth. Like, I'm not going to switch these out. These are really good right out of the box. The switches, they're optical switches. They use the Raisha optical switches. You obviously got the 3950 sensor, so it does support up to 8K polling. And the advertised weight is 47 grams. So yeah, it's not the lightest mouse, but it is very light. This mouse does come around 93 Canadian dollars, so what is that, like 65 something US dollars? So it's really good. Yeah, like, I'm surprised at how good this mouse feels. Rawm definitely has improved a lot since the last time I've tried their product. Yeah, this mouse is just incredible, and for under $100 Canadian and US, like, this is more than we can ask for. I'd say the switches feel a little bit like the OP1 switches. So, you know, they're not like the crispiest, but they are still good and usable. The side buttons as well, they're also not the crispiest, but they are far from like Logitech side buttons. They're not mushy. But yeah, this is like an original shape. I don't think any other mouse really has this shape, and that's really the deciding factor for me. Like, sure, Rawm might not be like a premium brand, but the fact that they have a shape like this with a very solid mouse, yeah, like, I think this is just gonna be my new main. I also got like this melon green looking color. I thought it looked funny and I thought it was cute, so I just got it. But yeah, I actually really like the color. It looks really clean, like the Melona ice cream. But yeah, really there's not much to say. It's just an OP1 that's a little bit wider, especially on the back. So it has the curvature of the U2 almost. Pretty much the same switches. The scroll wheel is very tactile. It's just the side buttons and the main buttons that are a little not, you know, it could be better, but like, it's far from bad. It's very good. The side buttons are pretty much almost identical to the Maya side buttons, and yeah, like I said, the main switches are like the OP1 switches. So yeah, like, this mouse is just the ultimate hybrid of a bunch of great mice combined on top of a really good feeling shape. Like, I really like this shape way more than the Maya X. It just fits so much better in my hand. Like, I have a more aggressive grip with it, which I really like. I'm really impressed by Rawm. They did a really good job on this mouse. It feels great. The stock skates are crazy good for some reason. Yeah, they just cooked on this mouse. It's so much better than the SH01 Pro I reviewed a long time ago. That one just felt pretty budget, pretty cheap. This one actually feels premium. Like, I remember my SH01 Pro, there was a lot of creaking on the sides for some reason. But yeah, this mouse, I have no creaking problems. Super well built mouse. I really love this mouse a lot. In the unboxing, we have the mouse itself, the dongle and a USB-C cable, the user manual, and some extra grip tape. They even got that web-based software. Let's go Rawm. DPI speed, polling rate, lighting, which is funny because you can just change like the lighting of the tiny little dot. You got your performance mode, lift off distance, straight line correction, which is just like angle snapping, ripple control, mobile sync, wireless turbo. It improves wireless performance at long distances and in strong interference environments, but increases power consumption. This is interesting, especially for those who play really far away from their computer for some reason. This might be ideal for you. And they even have angle correction on the software too. So basically, when you flick, if you realize that it's going on a little bit of an angle, you can change your sensor positioning basically, so that yeah, like for example, if I go all the way, as soon as I move to the right, like I'm moving straight to the right, but it goes diagonally. That's like the best way I can explain it. I'm not really good at explaining things. And this is the debounce time. So yeah, a lot of really cool settings. The key response looks like it's a rapid trigger for your mouse. Like you can adjust the rate of the response time of your release and press, which is pretty cool as well. So yeah, this is a really cool software. Rawm is definitely cooking with this one. So yeah, in conclusion, I definitely recommend this mouse to someone who's looking for more of a relaxed claw grip. They're looking into the Maya X maybe, or even maybe the U2. Yeah, this is just a cheaper, better Maya X in my opinion. Yeah, really great mouse all around. I honestly didn't expect this, and I am surprised and shocked. Yeah, so good job Rawm for making this mouse. I'm definitely excited to see what else they're dropping in the future. But yeah, anyways, that's it. See ya. Oh.